Chief Meteorologist Dave Rexroth tracking how much rain we got and what's still ahead in the forecast, Dave.
Yeah, it is a tough go now. The amounts I'm going to show you here are mostly around 3 inches or so, and they happen in 2 hours or less. And again, we had a lot of trouble with those buried interstates and freeways. 3 inches out here between Inkster and Livonia, Dearborn Heights into the west side of Detroit, 3+, just a little over 2 1/4, 2 1/3 or so in Southfield on the west. And then in the east side out here, east side of Detroit, 1.7. That came really, really fast in less than an hour. So these are some of the highest areas of today. The showers and thunderstorms have pushed off to the east for now, but left behind flood warnings until 10 o'clock tonight for northern sections, northern half or so of Wayne County from Detroit out to Wayne, Redford included as well because of all the rain. There were flash flood warnings that have been dropped now, but the flood warnings continue. Watch the Rouge River too, Westland to Garden City, those areas into Dearborn that might have some trouble. It's drifting off to the north and shifting that way for now, but it's a very hot and steamy weekend. Any storm that we get Saturday or Sunday should bring rain potential for flooding there. So it looks like it's going to be tough, but really Sunday, not only do we have the higher number of storms, but we also have a higher chance for some severe weather, damaging wind, that kind of thing as well. We'll sort out the weekend for you coming up in just a bit.
All right, Dave, thank you.
And our team coverage continues now with 7 Action News reporter Peter Maxwell. He's live along the Southfield Freeway. And Peter, some big problems for drivers out there.
You know, exactly, big problems for drivers right here at the Southfield Freeway, right underneath the Warren Avenue overpass. But take a look right now. The Southfield Freeway service drive is basically the main area of transportation in which people are taking home. You can still see it is still shut down. The Southfield Freeway, that is still closed. Now, as for the cars that were stuck down underneath the Warren Avenue overpass, they were cleared earlier this afternoon, about an hour ago. Now, I was able to get in contact with one of the drivers who was actually stuck in his car underneath the Warren Avenue overpass, and here's what he had to say.
I saw people made it. I already made it past the first one. This was just unexpected.
Then just down the road from me, about a quarter mile on Warren Avenue between Arlington and Memorial, people were basically swimming up to their necks in water. We spoke with one man who lives in the neighborhood, and here's what he had to say.
I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to unplug the water. I don't know if they're trying to get out the water to get to their cars. I don't know what they're doing, but they're crazy and they're going to get sick walking through that water like that. They're going to be sick, for sure.
And you can see a lot of trucks and other traffic still trying to make their way back to wherever they're trying to go. But two big want to drive through floodwaters, and you definitely do not want to be swimming in it. Reporting in Detroit, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 Action News.
Yeah, it is tough to deal with. Peter, thank you for the update from there. We're going to head over to 7 Action News reporter DARREN Cunningham live in Detroit, where neighbors are dealing with flooding in their basements yet again. DARREN.
Yet again is right. Now, Jacqueline Delaney Smith says she has not experienced any flooding in the last 10 plus years that she's lived here on Stout Street. We're near Joy Road and Evergreen. No flooding until this summer. Take a look at this video of her basement. I did some measuring down there. Now, over 3 feet of water filled her basement this afternoon. Dry spots downstairs on some corkboard show that about 4 feet of water flooded the basement back on June 25th. And so Delaney Smith says this is the 5th flood she's experienced in the past 2 months. She's trying to get a solution to a recurring problem.
Today I physically witnessed that there was water coming up out of my basement drain as quick as the rain was falling. What now? What is it? You feel hopeless because you don't know what to do. You don't know how to stop it. You don't know who to call.
Now, the water in her basement has receded about 8 inches according to some measurements I did. It may have gone down a little bit more since then, but Delaney Smith says she does not want to point the finger or point, who the blame might be on. However, she says that it's back to square one, once again reaching out to the city of Detroit, where she believes the solution lies. Live in Detroit on the west side, DARREN Cunningham, 7 Action News.
So hard for these families. DARREN, thank